Yo, my name is Wolf, and this is my finance YouTube channel named Pain and Reward. This is episode 1 of the Blueprint podcast. And basically, what I'll be doing is I'll be going live on YouTube every week. I do not have a set day that I will be going live yet. I do not have a set time that I will be going live yet. So until then, it will just be at random. But I will be going live numerous times a week. It won't just be one time a week. It'll be whenever I find a setup in the markets. I'll go live and I'll present it to you guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not take any of this as financial advice, by the way. I will also be bringing on guests onto the podcast to briefly introduce themselves, talk about their strategy, talk about their journey, walk us step by step through, their entire strategy, and talk about the psychology of trading and things like that. And this will be a great opportunity for you guys to gain a lot of very, very, extremely valuable information from well-experienced traders who have lost and made money in the markets. And so I'm excited about it. Again, I do not have a set time, neither a set day that I will be going live. It will just be at random until I do have a set time and day I will be going live. I'll for surely let you guys know. Trust me, you guys will know. Also, by the way, I have a Discord. I have 2 Discord chats. I have a Discord for my more broad channel, and I also have a Discord for strictly just this type of stuff. Trading, investing, side hustles, things like that. So you guys can go ahead and check those out. It's in the link tree that's in the description. It's not hard to find. Also, I would highly appreciate it if you guys would leave a like, comment, and subscribe to help with the algorithm. Another thing too, if anybody that is watching this would like to be a guest on the podcast, just reach out to me and let me know that you came from this video, whoopty whoop, and I would be more than happy to bring you on as a guest onto the podcast to, again, just briefly introduce yourself, talk about your journey, talk about your strategy, show us your strategy, talk about the psychology of trading, and that'd be it basically. So if you're interested, DM me on Instagram or hit me up on Discord, whatever, TikTok. There's many ways to get at me. You can email me. Again, I would be more than happy to bring you on as a guest for free, completely for free. I will be charging though to bring guests onto the platform. Eventually, it won't be nothing crazy. It'd probably be like $10. You know what I'm saying? Just because I do gotta set up and prep, and my time is money. You know what I'm saying? I am running an operation here. I am running a business. So don't take it personal or anything like that. It's just I'm running a business. I'm just being frank with you guys. I'm just being transparent. But $10, that's nothing. Also, it's a great investment because if you're somebody that may have a course or an ebook or maybe a YouTube channel of your own, or you put content up, TikTok, whatever, what's $10 for you to get on somebody's platform to market yourself? You know what I'm saying? If it can bring in, tens of clients potentially, or tens of customers potentially, right? With that being said, I do want to break down the charts though a little bit, because there is some like crazy investment opportunities right now to take advantage of, and I do not know why more people aren't taking advantage. But I will be bringing this to you guys' attention right now, so let me go ahead and transition. If you made it this far, I also want to thank you. I greatly appreciate it. So right now I have the Microsoft chart pulled up. I'm on the weekly time frame, and as you can see, there was a double top that formed here. We hit a price point of 550, 552. Actually, no, hold on. Yeah, we hit 555 back in July, and then we came down, pulled back up, formed a double top. We hit 552. Price came crashing down ever since. Now price is currently at 393. So listen, price right now is at like a 29% discount, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't be far off because I know it was at like a 28% discount recently when it was at like 398, right? So it was at like a 29% discount, something like that from the top, right? That is a great discount, especially for a stock like this. We're talking about Microsoft. Microsoft is a huge corporation. They're too big to fail. Like I explained in my video on TikTok, they still have a firm grasp in the AI space. They've actually integrated AI into their infrastructure, so it's not just cyclical. And they've got a firm grasp on the software as a service space as well too. Obviously with their OS. So with that being said, it should just be a no-brainer to invest when we're at such a steep discount, because the name of the game to make a profit is to buy low, sell high, right? That should just be common sense, right? And then to couple with the fact that we're at a steep discount, we're also at a great demand zone right now in the weekly time frame. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw that up for you guys. Boom. We're actually at a great demand zone right now. The last time price was at this level, we shot up all the way up to 555, as you can see, and we haven't had a close within this demand zone. If we see price come back up above the demand zone and we have a close above, that'd be another strong indicator that price is gonna actually reverse and come back up to the to reach this high here. But until then, we'll keep a close eye on it and see what it does. But right now it looks like it's forming a doji candlestick pattern, and we are within the demand zone. But if we want to see a reversal happen now or soon, we got to see a close above, obviously, right? But maybe not so. It can still reverse, but that, I'm just saying that to be an indicator. Another thing too, to add on to the fact that we're not only at a discount and at a major demand zone with Microsoft, but we are also below the 30 level on the RSI. And I don't like to get into buys just as soon as I see the line come below the 30, because that's jumping, that's doing too much. You jumping the gun. I like to see it come back above the level. Another thing too, I have a 200 moving average. I don't know why it's not showing on here. It should be showing. It's kind of weird. Let me see something. Yeah, it should be showing. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Yo, that's weird. Let me see. Maybe if I refresh the chart, it'll pop up. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I gotta go back to Microsoft now. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't showing up, but here it is now. So price actually had came below the 200 moving average, and it's now above it. The last time we even came close to the moving average, that was when this demand zone here had formed and price just rallied up to the 555, and then before that we had a double bottom form here too. This was way back 2022, 2023. So this was from September 2022 to January 2023. We had some action going on around the 200 moving average. Then you can see what happened. Price shot up, and then before that, it was years ago. Let's see, years ago. Last time we touched it, it was way back over a decade ago. It was 13 years ago, 2013. So yeah, this is a great opportunity to get into a buy position or numerous with Microsoft. Now let's go to Netflix real quick. So here's Netflix. Netflix is at $96 right now, 24 cents. Netflix, I had called I called this before this great bullish candlestick just formed right here, I made a video on TikTok letting you guys know that we were actually at a insane investment opportunity right now with Netflix and Microsoft, and I'm showing you guys right here in 4K what I was talking about. Right at demand zone on a weekly time frame with Netflix. We also bounced off of the 200 moving average. We also just crossed back above the 30 RSI, and this high was at what, 133? And before we had this bounce, excuse me, price was at 76. So what's that, like a 40-some% discount? It's crazy, bro. I don't know why people weren't buying at that price like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. But Netflix, it's a very successful corporation, as we all know, very popular. I don't agree with their subscription model, but hey, it is what it is. But when you factor in all the other things outside of that, again, it's a great investment. Let me just remind you again, we are at like a 40-some% discount before this great move to the upside. We were at a demand zone here, 200 EMA price. The line went right back about the 30 on the RSI. So yeah, I'm gonna end it at that. There's more things going on in the markets that I could have covered, but unfortunately I gotta wrap this up because I do gotta head to work. Yeah, I know, I gotta go to work to pay these weak ass bills. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Excuse me. And again, share the video, subscribe, leave a like, and I appreciate you all for tuning in. And yeah, man, if you guys are interested in being a guest, go ahead and just DM me and we can get it all set up and running. Let's go. Love y'all. I'm out. Peace.